more abominable.
Baphomet.
You see, Baphomet and them foolishness there. You see me, man, I kill chicken and I sprinkle blood in them ring. I say, yo, them put up in a ring.
I suck out goated. Suck out goated.
Suck out goated and them thing there. Hey, them thing here, the scripture tell us, say, how them thing here move the Heavenly Father to wrath and them provoke him anger. So can you imagine the Lord that look down upon him people and I seen people at them stupid and say, yo, you see me, I slay farm animals and I say, yo, them I put dope in them ring for protect them while them go do them wickedness, yo. The Lord look down upon them thing here, yo. And the scripture say, man, allow them iniquity to what? To come to a full, yo.
Yep.
Hey,
right?
The Lord asks when I kingdom say, oh, he's not here, God in Israel. Because he might try him, go to somebody else's protection rather than him.
And if you can, and if you have niggas, you know the regular niggas that do that, imagine what the upper echelons of society do. You know what I mean? Because what them have to do to keep niggas like that on leash or have them. Because, you know, these men, them pretend like them don't know these men who commit the crime. When they are the same one who actually fund and assist these people who do the crime. Organized crime. That's why
name organized.
Exactly. And that's why me say, the elder say it too, and me alone say it, crime is controlled in Jamaica, man.
You remember that brother that will come to man?
Yeah, I remember him.
Man?
Yes, man. I always remember him, you know?
Yeah.
I always remember him, man.
See how the corruption run deep.
Yep. Why you not see? Why certain community, why Cherry Garden, why Beverly Hills is not crime ridden or crime populated or whatsoever? Why you have these top communities? No, why crime not spill over? Millbury Hills. Why crime not spill over into these areas? Why Ligani and all these places? And money there these places. Why it not spill over? Why these places don't get robbed? Why all these things don't happen to these people?
If you notice, crime is concentrated in the inner city.
Exactly.
Why, if you look at it logically, if me want to rob, I make money. Why me I rob the poor? You want money, you go to the source of the money.
Yep.
Don't it?
Yep.
But as you say, it is control.
Control, man.
Any of them step a foot out of line, they will get fined within the hour.
Yep.
Within the hour, them get fined.
Yep. Them sure that them can do that?
Right.
Go on.
Verse 4 says, Thou art become guilty in thy blood, thou hast shed, and hast defiled thyself in thine idols, which thou hast made, and thou hast caused thy days to draw near.
And we're going to say clearly, Christianity is an idol.
Ew, yes.
The other white meat,
let it be known.
That is an idol. A lot of people, the majority of our people, them think that Christianity is right. But according to the Bible, the Christian what them have now anyway is idolatry.
Yep.
Because they don't worship the God of the Bible, they worship a different God.
Yep.
And them serve a different Messiah. One.
And art come even unto thy years. Therefore have I made thee a reproach unto the heathen, and a mocking to all countries.
Hey, with the US put out the advisory. Don't go to Jamaica too much crime down there.
It says, Those that be near and those that be far from thee shall mock thee with art which are infamous and much vexed. Behold, the princes of Israel, everyone let me read that again. It says, Behold, the princes of Israel, everyone were in thee to their power to shed blood. In thee have they set light by father and mother. In the midst of thee have they dealt by oppression with the strangers. In thee have they vexed the fatherless and the widow.
Yep.
Thou hast despised my holy things. Thou hast profaned my Sabbaths. In thee are men that carry tales to shed blood.
Yeah, man. Me like that precept there. It show you. You know what I mean? That you match the exact thing we are going in a society now, from the leaders of our society to even the very men who carry out the acts. You know, carry the acts of contract killing. Because the police commissioner make it look like regular people start contract killing. Contract killing wasn't the thing among Jake. And it's expensive. Contract killing was when a man of power or a man in authority or a man in a certain position in society pay a man to get certain job done. When for example, the killing of the JUTC, what name? with Tesha Miller, them go up on the hit. That was a contract killing. See, when them want to get out there, the money, the JOTC, we must have a big position at JOTC. That's, come on, exactly. These are the men who start contract killing. Yeah. But this is what they do, them separate them try to separate themselves as much as them can from the actual doing. So them have the little man them where them pay to get the hits. They pay to get the hit done, man. Go on.
Yeah. The thing is that the regular man never ever know the man where pull it. Because the families them were run Jamaica. The rich family them have the politicians as puppet. And then the politicians them have the done them as puppet.
Yes.
And then the done them control the little 87 them.
Yes.
You see me? So the one them will really have the control, they're so far back. You see me? Behind the curtain. That you will never know. See the man them will push the big vehicle and the big hill them in Jamaica. And them man they really control the thing them we are going. There is no legislation or anything that will pass. Without them man they say so. You see me? A politician can't go in the office. You see me? Without them man they say so.
Yes.
And this not unique to Jamaica. It's so-called democratic society. You see me? Whosoever going to power is funded. Look on the FDA. Last time I watched a video on the FDA. 45% of FDA funding come from big pharma. You see me? The most campaign funding, you see me, for any presidential candidate come from the pharmaceutical industry and other big businesses. You see me? And that run a country, every country is a corporation. You see me? So every politician is funded by some money. You see me? We come from
private or you know, the elites.
The elites, yeah. Every country have them own elites, and then above that you have the elites above them who tell them what to do.
Yeah.
Right. It says, indeed have they discovered, indeed are men that carry tails to shed blood, and indeed they eat up the mountains. In the midst of thee they commit lewdness. Indeed have they discovered their father's nakedness. Indeed have they humbled her that was set apart for pollution.
Women and their periods.
And one had committed abomination with his neighbor's wife, and another had lewdly defiled his daughter-in-law.
Yeah, hey, if this is not Jake, yo. If this is not Jake.
And another indeed had humbled his sister, his father's daughter. Indeed have they taken gifts to shed blood.
Yeah man, we can contract kill it.
Thou hast taken usury and increase, and thou hast greedily gained of thy neighbors by extortion, and hast forgotten me, saith Yahweh Shem.
Jake start Jake to the T. You go in a Spanish, the Spanish town is the core. When they started it that man. If you don't give them an idea, you say pick up a couple shot.
He said, behold, therefore I have smitten my hands of thy dishonest gain which thou hast made, and thy blood which thou hast been in the midst of thee.
Hey, the dishonest gain, when you look upon, for example, them incentives when them owe the government, when them owe the RGD staff, those, this is just because somebody says something which is key. External audit always the auditing in the company. Or that never pick up on the radar. Until this moment.
Brother, you don't read out budget amount for the budget for last year we had done March. $890 billion. That's nearly $1 trillion for 1 year. You see me? And the majority of the money there, I got the fat back.
And that's exactly. And that is the reason why you skip us what for dishonest gain. Because I think there's a precept where say some like the treasures of the poor are in their houses. I can't remember exactly what they, but this is how these men gain by continuously sucking from the poor, no matter how poor the people are, man. Zin, wicked men, go on.
It says, can thy heart endure, or can thy hands be strong in the days that I shall deal with thee? I, Yahweh, have spoken it and will do it.
Yeah. That is the exact thing we have played out in our society today, man, and for a very long time. Zin, but as we brother them continuously I say, it's going to increase. This is just a teaser. You know what I mean? Because the acts have been committed. Now it's soon time for the judgment. get poured out, or the wrath of the Most High get poured out.
Cut my full head.
He cut my full head. And that in Maccabees, second Maccabees, when him say verse chapter 6, you know me at that. Yeah, man. You find it and then to how wicked these men are, this big nose brother, I go try ball on TV. Zin? I go try ball. I try ball. In the big for one tier come to make it real. But when should I do, him should walk with onion.
I should pick one I know.
As you said,
Big nose,
you should have called a brother there, skillful baller.
Yeah, you should have called him.
Yeah.
You should have called the brother with them pay for ball at funeral.
Yeah, man.
For them teach him a few, you know?
Tricks, isn't it?
Him a few chicks.
And I check the comment section, nobody know about it.
Nobody know about it. The man make a fool of himself on TV, brethren.
Yeah. Even, you have the writers, them I say, well, we don't want our leaders like that, you know. We don't want our leaders a ball when it comes to
No,
to
we don't
crime.
want that.
We don't want that. You see me say, so we expect you to stand up boldly and fight. We don't expect you to come a
right now,
ball.
the whole country vex about Chang, you know, because they say, oh, Chang still get back to work, you know. You see me?
Somebody has say, you see the Clovis tune? So when they reform the constitution, some say, which reform? Because I see everybody go back in the spot. Everybody go back.
They make a new post, man.
Yeah.
Ministry of Legal Affairs and Constitution. And give Marlene Malawu for it. So she name?
Yeah.
She was the Attorney General. Them give her a ministry now. And give somebody else Attorney General. So they just put more friend now in a position. And then give back the brother there.
Fly.
The young youth, Fly Green.
Yeah.
Can give back his face.
No man, they give a different space. He's not the office of the Prime Minister now.
In the next,
Them
right hand.
draw him even closer to himself.
Right hand.
You see me? Fishery youth. You know what I do? I groom him to become Prime Minister. And that enough people are saying, oh, him show promise. That's why I'm putting him in the office of the Prime Minister.
Okay.
I groom him, man.
Whoa.
So, precept that I were earlier.
Yeah.
Second Maccabees 6 verse 12 says, Now I beseech thee that read this book, that they be not discouraged for these calamities, but that they judge those punished, not to be for their destruction,
Right.
but for a chastening of our nation.
Right, so and them things are for a chastening of the nation. But only a third, you see me, I go look on and receive correction. You see me, because the scripture tell you, so when the Lord speak about the 2/3, he said, in vain have I smitten your children. You see me, so you have 2/3 of the people, they're not going to ever receive correction for the thing that we have. But the 1/3, you see me, the men, women and children who are foreordained to be in the book of life, them are going to look on. You see me, and them are going to be corrected. The scripture say, oh, thy backslide shall correct thee. You see me, them are going to be corrected. One.
It says, For it is a token of great goodness when wicked doers are not suffered any long time, but forthwith punished.
Right.
For not as with other nations, whom the Lord patiently forbeareth to punish, till they be come to the fullness of their sins, so dealeth he with us. Lest that, being come to the height of sin afterwards, he should take vengeance of us.
Yeah, and our time have a limit. Our slavery, our captivity have a limit. And just like the cup go full, can say, the time I come, I'm going to remove or turn again the captivity of Jacob and of Judah and Israel. You know, I'm going to take it off away. And the other nations, I'm going to receive it. Them cup go full just the same. And just like how the cup did full, Sodom and Gomorrah, a cup full, the cup did full. You say their sins are reached, no, in a revelation that them sins.
When Abraham said the time of the Aramites are not yet come because the iniquity has not yet come.
Yeah, exactly. So that the same thing with this society. Them cups soon full. Everything have a measure. Yeah.
That Job 14 say, oh, Lord set a measure, and him cannot pass him appointed boundary.
Yeah.
Every nation, every kingdom, everything ever on an order. So just tell us, say, oh, by measure,
He measure
the time, and he does not steer now to the said measure before.
Oh.
So everything is according to measure. So we might look on it and say, boy, I think
Yeah. It already set.
It's set.
It's set.
People need to weed out. The other brothers need to straighten.
Yeah. Can. That's it.
When Verse 15 says, least that being come to height of sin, afterwards he should take vengeance of us, and therefore he never withdrew his mercy from us. And though he punished with adversity, yet doth he never forsake his people.
Hey, read Amos 9. So, you're not going to punish you all together, but you're not going to leave a remnant. You did not Jeremiah 32. You can read a brown read.
Are you saying my correct with measures too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Amos 9 verse 8, it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon this sinful kingdom.
Yeah, and that refers to the whole earth right now. The whole earth lies in wickedness right now. Not one country is in the righteous before the Lord right now.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth,
Right.
saving.
Starting with Babylon the Great, Mystery Babylon, Great Poor America. Right?
Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said Yahweh.
Exactly, the Lord now will utterly destroy the house of Jacob. But what the one of Jeremiah, there's going to be, and I can hear the one of Zechariah as well. There's going to be a remnant. But the Lord is going to bring through the fire. And have mercy upon you. Because it, Jeremiah 30 and that's not a 4 or 5.
Okay.
Going to Jacob trouble, but yeah, so further away.
4. Jeremiah 30 verse 4 says, and these are the words that the Yahweh spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child.
Jump down to verse
10. It says, Jeremiah 30 verse 10, it says, therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith Yahweh, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar off, and thy seed from the land of your captivity.
And that's talking about the elect, the remnant, the 1/3, those who have been foreordained to receive mercy. That's not talking about the whole nation, as it will continue to say. Go on.
And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid.
Right.
For I am with thee, saith Yahweh, to save thee, though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished.
Exactly. So the Lord will correct you in measure. And what I measure there? 2/3 is going to get put to death, and 1/3 are going to be brought through the fire, as it's saying as Zechariah. What did you have, Zechariah?
8,000.
No man.
No.
14 or?
14 or 13?
Or 13, you share them. I think.
13 or 8.
Okay.
13 and 13. So Zechariah 13 verse 9 says, and I will bring the third part. Well, let me start that. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my God.
Yes, so all through the scriptures, the Lord make it clear, and His Son make it clear, that not everybody are going to be delivered. As Yahweh Himself said, I pray for them, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me. So at the elect, Yahweh I pray for you. And the apostle always said, so James is the one can always push the elect. We're not here to save black people or save Latino people or, save the Israelite community. No, we don't give a fuck about the Israelite community. We give a fuck about the elect. If you are a hater of God, then to hell with you. You're going to come back in the kingdom the right way. We're not about healing the black community or anything like that. No, we hate black culture because black culture is what teaches women to become facts. Black culture is what teaches our men to become murderers and simps. You see me? And Christians and poor Peters and a bag of different abominations. Black culture is what promote all of that. And black culture was created by the so-called white man. A lot of people don't even know that, yo. Everything what them called black culture was fabricated by the enemy and fed to you.
Yep.
Rap music, where you think rap music come from, yo? You think that just they come up with that and just feed that, yo, to themselves? You see me? Why you think crime, wherever dwell, why you think that is where crime is concentrated, yo? You see me? Him create the conditions and he make sure him fund it. You see me? With the drugs. Hey, even at the movie, The Godfather, you see me? In the first one, when him finally decides, say, yo, him gonna go in at the drugs thing, what him say? Him say, yo, give it to the blacks, because they're already dead. Let them kill themselves. You see me? And that's the mindset, yo. You see me? The drugs was pushed into the black community, the so-called black community, yo. You see me? The guns were pushed there as well, yo. For destroy our people. Right? Them get fed about a bunch of nonsense. Hey, no, they have something else to celebrate. Because them put the woman there. She named the poet, man. He's a friend, we can't even forget. Maya Angelou. You see me? She dead now like 2014 or 2015. She was a poet. Black poet. Black poet. Them put her up on the quarter. The American $quarter.
It's a problem, you know.
What? Everybody, black and I'm proud. It come out on TVJ News. You see me? Everybody black and I'm proud now.
They put it now, all the benefit.
Yeah.
This is what
You see the thing is, in like Yashawama said, in do a video the other day, so yo, people so them so low level my youth, that you give them a image for $quarter and them feel so them get something, brother. The scripture says we're supposed to be kings.
Work to get that quarter if you spend it either way. So I mean,
how that benefit them as a people, how that benefit you as a people if you face death and money. The scripture says we're supposed to be kings and queens, yo. Well, not queens, princesses.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be, hey, scripture tell us, yo, the other nation them are going to minister unto we.
Yep.
So them put in our face for $1 and nothing compared to where we get promised, yo. We people low level, yo. And them a throw crumbs come give you and the people, them a say, Ray.
No, and guess even if it was on a $20 bill.
You know what
regardless of what, even if it was on a pound.
Money soon gone.
Fiat currency, exactly. Exactly. Fiat currency.
So the little quarter where they have no soon stop use anyway. Because Esau soon say, yo, you know, do away with that. A digital money we say.
Proud over nothing.
Proud over nothing,
fucking
yo.
need it.
So Ezekiel 20, verse 33, it says, as I live, said Yahweh, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out will I rule over you. And I will bring you out of the people and will gather you out of the countries wherein ye are scattered with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there I will plead with thee. So I will plead with you face to face. Verse 36. Like as I plead with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt.
And how him do that? Him kill off one whole fucking generation.
Exactly.
You see me, I saw him plead with them. One whole generation him kill off. Because him said the whole of them are unbeliever.
Yeah.
And the pit them go in. You see me, what? Joshua and Caleb alone from the first generation go through.
So will I plead with you, said Yahweh, and I will cause you to pass under the rod.
What? You ever go to some fucking and I try to go in at the house?
Yeah,
and
try.
And your mother stand up at the door.
When you try to squeeze,
man.
when you force like reach, you try to squeeze in the region. Like still reach a skin in the region.
Yeah, man, the scripture say, I will cause thee to pass under the radio. Go on.
And I will bring you into the bond of the covenant.
Right?
Yeah, man, lick,
the second covenant.
liquor for change your mind. Liquor for
Hey, we people were traumatized into being in the fucked up state that we're in now.
So
and it's going to cause trauma for you to come out of it. You see me? Lick put you in it,
lick take you out.
Of it.
So I will purge out from among you the rebels,
Right?
and I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn.
Hey, the Lord said I'm going to purge out the rebels. You have an express up in the Isaiah where he said I'm going to thoroughly purge away the dross
Just, yeah.
and tin
Yeah.
and them thing there. You see me? So on an individual level, the whole man will get purged away, but on a national level, on a nation level, you see me? The undesirable them will get purged away, yo. All of the false prophet, the men them were in a sheep clothing, but in where them are ravening the wolf. All them man they get purged away, yo. You see me? What?
And they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh.
Right. They're not going to enter in Israel. They're going to come back in the next generation. They're not going to be a part of the first resurrection. That glory. That glory. Hey, and as brothers always say, you have to go hold on ahead for a little while when they come back in the kingdom, because they're going to know, say, yo, they were the ones who persecuted the prophets. Them did it on the wrong side of history. You see me? So it's going to take a while for them to even lift up the media. You see me? If you remember the hey, I'll rap. I'm up there now, I look down and I said, Jano Star, this is really their preach.
What kind of fucker that me did that preach, sir?
Yo.
I dying if you come tell her, you tell them, say, yo, no, you that bad, but nobody not come back from that.
Brother, I know them bold. I know the followers are up the news and them people. I know them bold. When I come out of the woodwork, I call GMS Batman and one bag of something.
Scripture said they ain't just no shame.
No shame. You see me? And I know them get bold, brother. Trust me.
So one of these said the mega solar eclipse that come so January 2nd or whatever, no, January 15th and not one. Nobody no page him.
No, look.
That's how we followers them.
No, I get paid.
Brother, if LNG wise say God there come 1844 or 1834, one of them. No in a reach.
And them have somebody.
They still have LNG
Yeah.
What? They still have that a reach. Anyway, ask them about the prophecy of 1834. I saw them set. A shift.
Dance. Dance.
They can't answer. And they must say, oh, one somebody they say, oh, no, she never means say India come. That was the time when Jesus transitioned to go to the left, the right hand side of the fast. So when did they all this time? It take him nearly 2,000 years to reach right.
Is it purgatory?
Yeah, purgatory.
India, yeah, that's what it is. India purgatory. Fucking man, no purgatory for nearly 2,000 years. I wait in turn, you know, like when Neo they get trapped in a purgatory and they have to go up on the chain and come out.
Salakia, I meet IUIC member the other day. Never, I see him. I work, so you know, taxi him said.